say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Flames will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Floating away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Bully ball on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Day. And the defense, got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to give her the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snags it quickly on the left. There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback extends the play. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Braves!
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's LaBelle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Day. They're working down that side. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball. And
oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He never had a chance on the draw tackle almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up at 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to it and make a big tackle for a loss.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The option look. The give to the back. Turning it on. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo. And he'll be brought down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Flames will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down.
Green 25.
They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look, they're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Day. gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Caught behind the line. It's Hurley. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt.
Oh, out of space. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Liberty.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Day. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. You could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. They just keep firing. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He might want another play. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Flame. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, if they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy who we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Liberty. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Day. He's got him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. It's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's caught. It's Hurley. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They've done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Set. Lion. Down.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Hokies are in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. There we go. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after together a nice gain. The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you...
Oh, they blocked it. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Flames will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Here's a return from midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Day. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to move the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and trying to...
They got it. It's blocked.
And how big does that stick? Guys, you had a chance to bring this to a one-possession game. Now, in the second half, it still remains a two-possession game. This is one of those plays you might look back and say, what if?
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Flames. All of that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Feels the button, looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Flames will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fakes to grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but
Oh, he's got some space.
the defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Day. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going on so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab right down the middle. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Liberty. And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 25 over Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hand off to the single running back. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep
Turning it on. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense puts the exclamation point of the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and create a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Give to the back. He's got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. He's in open space downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point